Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? What's going on, all you happy hashers out there? I got my home doge over here, Crypto McKellen, myself, Nemesis. What's going on? We got Retro Mike coming in hot and heavy first. Yo, we got Sadie coming in with the FA. It's like, yep. This time McKell was a wee bit running behind schedule. Fam
Thanks.
stuff.
Sorry, I had to put the baby down, dude.
Right. I didn't even.
He was a trooper today, bro. He went through the whole graduation. Didn't freak out. Didn't cry. Like didn't nap either. Like he's been like struggling for like the past like hour, or almost like 2 hours. Been like fighting, like wanting to go to sleep. I'm like, no, you can't go to sleep. It's only 5 o'clock. You can't go to sleep right now. You'll be up so early.
Right.
So I had to like keep him awake, and it was like right at 8 o'clock, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna. And he was like this. I like put the password in my mouth, and he literally one-eyed it. And I was like, geez, I think someone's tired. But I think his eyes were rolling back in his head. It's like, all right, I just gotta stay still for a second. It'll make me late, but if I just stay still for like a few seconds, he'll just go to sleep, and he'll be asleep for a while. So sorry.
Right. I didn't even
to make the executive decision.
He didn't even talk to me yet, and he hadn't even come on. I was already someone on daddy duty already. You know, I'd already known that that's the issue. So, yo, what's going on? Flying Brian coming in there hot and heavy with a Hoosier daddy. Man, I love
your daddy.
I love Hoosier tires. I mean, they're tires.
As your daddy.
What up, Crypto Badoo? What's up, teens? We got Wheeling Crypto. Yo. It's the Saturday night party at DCA Adventures. Yeah.
Quadruple facts.
Oh, hell yeah, Tech Man. Smash that Lizzie like button, fellas. We got 7 amazing people and 1 like button pressed. Come on. Show a little love. Help out with the YouTube algorithm just a little bit. You guys are awesome. Come
on. You guys are awesome enough to be here.
Right? I'm just saying, right?
It's facts, right?
I know these be like super mega facts, dude. I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, I may not know nothing about nothing, but I do know these be facts.
Right, because these people are rated F for freaking awesome. Yeah. Got him.
Bam. Trying to catch back up. I'm like just now finally getting to like see some.
What's up, Ozzy? Retro Tech, smash the button harder than I smashed my FPGA. No, I know you.
Oh,
hey, at least they were willing to. At least they were willing to warranty that out for you. I mean,
yeah, they're fixing the one, or they're sending him a replacement board for the one that he has that's messed up.
It's an inconvenience, but it's FA that they stand behind their warranty.
Okay.
Have to say that, man. Have to say it.
I added a sub and like from my other account. Well, I greatly appreciate you times 2.
Right.
Trying to figure out like the best like spot to have my microphone in.
Man, it's an art form. You want to have it like in front of you. And it's like you like for me like because I'm facing this way, right? So the camera is in front of me but up just a little bit. But you're too quiet for that. Bro,
These also
people
do be facts.
people you just don't know. Being in there are times where Mikkel will say something and I'll be like, "Bro, you were talking right at me and I didn't hear you."
Completely unaudible.
Right? Be like, "You had a thought and I heard it. I heard it."
I heard the thought, but I don't know what it was.
Right. Right. It's like, "Oh god, I bet you it was epic."
What up, Real and Crypto? What are you guys doing for Mother's Day, which is tomorrow? I'm doing stuffs and things. I gotta get it up so I can buy Osprey. Pour over here. Bro, I feel that. Hardcore. I've been doing like the content work and I'm lucky enough that we have a super FA customer at the Family Mine that's let me like do coverage over the E300s, because otherwise I would never been able to do coverage over them because they are way out of my price range.
Right?
Like
And he is
100% facts.
completely FA. He is completely FA.
Completely FA.
I'm just saying. He's like,
Like the most FAest person if that's FA.
right? I'm just saying. Just saying.
You know, like just the FAest person that's the most FA. I don't know. That'd
And
be great, yeah,
Sadie's
for
loving
sure.
up on the old school Rob
What's
Zombie
up,
shirt.
Goblin? How you doing, my guy? I hope you've been doing good.
Right, right.
Dan Crypto Videli said he did the sub on like our other channels too, man. So you get like a quintuple super FA, sir. I finally got a payout from 2 miners 8 days later. Oh, the Bitcoin fees. Yeah, man, I bet that would be a good hold up. Especially being paid out from like 2 miners. Because
Because
they
they
know they're
don't.
gonna send payouts and they're gonna use the cheapest payout possible, and it's
Right,
gonna be sitting there forever.
right.
Sitting in the mempool.
They'll sit there and be like, no, we ain't paying more than 20 sats per byte.
It's not out yet, is it? Man. Retro White, I don't need to hear this, man. I know it's not out yet. I know it. I know it. I know it's not.
Tex bank account for the VU9P variant.
Not yet. Yeah, no, I know it's not. Like, I know that they're, as much as I do know that they're not gonna.
Don't have a panic attack. He's like,
The
don't worry,
last
hold on.
one. It's not it's not the one you'll see most likely to be in the lineup in the shop, because the VU9P chips are very hard to come by in a large quantity in order to put them on the store. You know what I mean? Because you got 3 per E300. So if there's like 80 plus, 240 chips, a lot. And from what I know, there's only like 2 to 5,000, I think, ECUs out there. And that was the main source of the VU9P chip. So the last one I would see in the store. But I've seen them in the wild, like in Discords and stuff. And
hey, we got
almost
somebody
like
new up in
7
here. We
plus
got a
gigahash.
cannabis and crypto. Yo, he's like, I can type now. He's like, yeah, we had to put a little barrier like that to keep like there was this like really horrible spam bot attack that we got put under that was like spamming like this weird link for people to like click into. So glad you stuck it out for the 5 minutes.
Heard that, yeah. But yeah, I wish. Yeah, the VU9Ps like in the Osprey configuration will do like 7 gigahash. Or I think it was like 120 to 150 watts like per board,
Damn.
which is like super good for the
Right.
VU9P. Like man,
Damn.
they made it very, very efficient. They definitely helped on the voltage regulations, which is why you get to see like now a lot of the E300s, if you do the upgrades for the heat sinks or you buy the models that are out now, like the batch that's out now and the last batch, they have the heat sinks already there, and you can now push them to like you can push them all the way to 750. No, they don't recommend to go past that as you could damage the board. Um, but you can push them, man, and they're pretty stable from everything I've seen.
Damn, I wonder where you can dunk them to.
Oh, if you dunk them, you can easily leave them at 750. The issue that people are going to have running them at 750 is cooling them,
Right. That's
because
why I'm like
they're going to
thinking
be
like
running
dunk
full
if you
tilt.
dunk it, you know, it's like that solves all
Yeah,
the
dunking
problem.
them would be great. People that are running the Noctua fans can't run the Noctua fans, and that's in that situation, because they won't have enough
Oomph.
flow to cool the almost 800 watts that you're going to be pulling.
Now, if you have the Noctua fan edition, can you swap the fans out for
Mhm.
the okay.
Yeah, so some of the newer ones, they'll send you both versions of the fans. If you buy the Noctua, they'll give you the other fan set. But I know that Retro Mike said that he bought the Noctua set and he didn't get the other fans. But since he has the Noctua fans, um, he has to he can switch to the other version of fans and be okay.
Right. So
I
I don't
can't
think it's
even cool
anything
with the
special.
Noctua in the garage. Yeah, I would, Retro Mike, ask them for those fans whenever they send you the other board. I would say tell them I said so, but I don't think that would help you.
They're like, hey man, you know that guy that's been promoting your awesome stuff? He said that you should give me the better fans, and so I can get rid of these Noctuas and run them right.
Yeah, I mean they're great for like in-home use, but if you're gonna like run them at
And if we're
full tilt,
full tilt or in a warmer situation.
the VU33P didn't have an Noctua version. It doesn't? I mean, I would imagine it wouldn't. It doesn't have a. Oh well, I don't know. Probably should, but because it runs less voltage.
John with the pigeon for the win.
I'm more of a Rito fan with an AC Infinity fan. Yeah, there's a person that has them set up like that. He has them stacked on top of each other. He has one of the big inline AC Infinity fans, like the biggest one that you can get.
Right.
And he has a duct from the one into two E300s. So he just cools them both and just.
It's all about airflow, man. I keep telling people, all you're really doing is you're
My father
simulating.
created a pigeon stream.
You can go through the desert. You can go through the Mojave Desert, and you can turn your fan off as long as you drive above 40 miles an hour.
Facts.
So all you're really doing is, as long as you can simulate that
Quadruple facts.
40 miles an hour, and the air that you are utilizing is not hotter than the chipset you're trying to cool, you're good to go.
Okay.
Yep. It's just physics at that point.
Oh, nice. Did you see the business email?
No.
So like chats like a while back, we created a BlockFi account, right? And we thought about putting some of our like Bitcoin that we were holding as a company like in there to earn some interest. We didn't.
Thank
Glad
God.
we didn't because they did file for bankruptcy, right?
They
Well,
dumped
we did
Lodo.
create an account though, and in our email right now is the Chapter 11 disclosure statement.
Huh.
We had nothing in there, so it doesn't really matter. But
Right.
it's funny that I just like went to go check and it's like Chapter 11 disclosure agreement. It's like, oh yeah, yep,
Oh my
I forgot
God.
that was a thing.
He's gonna Mike's gonna pigeon bitch stream.
That'd be funny just for the lulls.
Right.
Doing it for the lulls.
Oh my God.
It's funny.
John
Did you
Germain's
see
like,
that?
yeah, that's why Radiator fans have clutches. Facts. Absolute facts.
Did you see? Binance is leaving Canada.
Yeah. I made a comment on that this week on my channel.
What's your? Actually, I'm gonna put a poll in chat. We'll put a poll. Go to your other YouTube account. That way you can put your poll in. I'm going to. All right.
So speaketh this questioneth.
I'm just typing it out real fast. There it is. So, do you guys think that Binance will have its own like Canada division, kind of like we did here in the U.S.? Because Canada was using the original like OG Binance, yeah, the one that we used to use whenever we got into crypto, and then they took it away because U.S. regulations. So, do you think? Are they going to would they create a .ca or are they just going to ban Canada altogether? I personally think that they'll create a .ca.
No, I'm gonna say no, and here's my thoughts on that. So the way that Canada has the financial system is anti-crypto in every way, shape, or form. In other words, if a person is caught protesting the government can seize all assets. That would mean that Binance would have to fulfill their obligation to the Canadian Prime Minister and hand over said assets, or deny that person access to their account, which is anti-crypto in every way, shape, or form.
So then, do you think in your situation of like what you personally think, do you think that CZ's doing this to protect the people in Canada? Not so much for.
I think this would be
there
more
be
of a protection.
There'd be no reason for him to pull out of Canada like completely. You know what I mean? Like,
I think this is him trying to go, I am not going to comply and actually put people's livelihoods at risk.
John Germain has an interesting theory. He says, I think Binance is going down for laundering and Russian blockade violations. That's his thoughts and things. I did heard the whimpers.
No, that would have been done through FTX, I think.
No.
But at the same time, Binance US is not the same Binance technically anymore as Binance International.
No.
So not. Binance International.
Chico Crypto said so. I mean, I wouldn't really look into crypto,
Binance.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he's
good.
gotten the information somewhere, and I have heard this, but I have heard this before. So I don't discredit what he says. You know what I mean?
But Binance International is from
He does
Malta.
know more than I do.
But Binance International is headquartered in Malta. Malta does not have
Right.
any known sanctions anywhere in the world. So Binance International has nothing to do with any sanctions. Now,
CC, Do Kwon, same. Yeah, dude, Do Kwon paid his bail and got out, which is crazy. It's like a 400 and something $1,000 bail. But anyway, beside the point. I just thought it was crazy
right?
because he mentioned Do Kwon.
I'm curious to see what's going to happen to Binance. I think that is some of the market pullback right now. Is everybody's watching Binance recoil like a snake right now, and it's just like contracting back in, going, no, I am not dealing with this.
I mean, regardless of the situation, the coin BNB isn't doing terrible.
No.
Which is great because they try to keep BNB separate as from like the company.
That they would have to, because it's the only way that I think they can
What
keep
about the wall that they
peg.
removed from Do Kwon's butt? No shit. No pun intended, but I didn't hear about that. So, pardon my lack of some shitty knowledge.
I've heard about it, but I don't know anybody that's
like a ledger, like a ledger wallet.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that's
this is law truth. Wow, really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard the rumor.
Yeah. Hiding a ledger up his butt. They had X-rays of it on the lip. Oh wow!
Yeah, I saw the X-ray and I was like, "This can't be real."
I missed that.
Oh
Anybody
yeah.
save those? Post them in the meme section or something. I would love to see those. That's hilarious.
Flying Brian the prison wallet.
Prison wallet. But it's like a ledger. That's wild. I wonder how much was on that ledger. Was it full of poo coins?
Enough to be dug out. Those bags were really
It had
heavy.
to have been full of poo coins. It must have had 0 Bitcoin. Full of poo coins. Luna included. It's full of Luna. USB stick and everything. That's wild, man. I mean, at least it'd be like a ledger. You know, it's slim and narrow.
I mean,
really pointy though, so that wouldn't be very comfortable.
I mean, it was done on Jackass. I mean, I guess people have had some crazy ideas. I mean, Jackass had, what was it, the Matchbox car?
He put that bad boy on a rocket and launched it up his butt. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
no, they put it into
meaning of shitcoins. Yes, the true meaning.
Right.
Dirty money in these launchers.
Right, literally.
It was the dirtiest of money.
Oh God. Off the rails we go.
I hope.
It's off the rails,
but we go.
Hey, it's getting a little cheaper in China to be mining poop coins now. They've dropped about nearly 15% on the Chinese market, AMD and Nvidia. So that means the price is going to drop again very soon for the rest of the world. Nobody's buying it.
Nice.
Nobody's buying any of this stuff. It's like the people who have GPUs are going, I just don't have the money for a new GPU, and the one that I have is good enough. I mean, people are more worried about putting food on their table than paying for the top of the line gaming experience. And mining is in a hole, so I mean, nobody's buying new equipment for rigs right now.
Wow. I mean, it's true. You're not wrong, Ray Ray.
Kyle Rosa, there's like a 300 days of chips for TSMC. Damn. That's a big order list. That means that almost puts TSMC for almost a year behind schedule. That's a good place to be.
Not really, but yeah.
For TSMC, that's a good place to be. That means they're paying their bills all year.
GPU prices rose a couple $100 last month when the GPU mining was profitable.
Yep.
Yeah, I did notice that prices of GPUs went up.
The price of GPUs
Reminds me.
follows the profitability of mining. I'm just saying. It's not,
Regardless of what they say, right?
yeah. I mean, before mining, it was how new the GPU was determined how expensive it was, you know, and a $400 to $500 GPU was ungodly expensive for a PC. And you can sit there and spend $100, and I mean, my GT my 550 Ti that I have costed me $150, and it was a year old.
All right.
The price of that they're demanding for one component is almost, if not half, the price of the PC is in one component. It's ridiculous.
Newegg was having sales today on Ryzen CPU, Sadie. I got an email about that earlier today.
As long as you're not buying the X3D chips, you're good. No AMD X3D chips. Those, especially if you're using an Asus motherboard. Especially if you're using an Asus motherboard.
They go full tilt.
Yeah, it is all or nothing. Car dropped the timing belt. Oh man. And a lot of the vehicles that have timing belts are also interference motors, so it usually wrecks the heads. That gets expensive quick. Hex 3D, exploding chips, 100%. Yeah, I don't like the idea of the X3D chips anyway. I mean, even for gaming, like, it's just not enough to give me all my performance. I'll take a regular X variation and just take, get the 7950X. You want full tilt. At least that chipset will handle it. Timing belt. I hate when that happens. Never bent a valve though. Oh, I've seen it bend valves on what kind of car was it? It was a Volkswagen Beetle, dude. Non-turbo, 4-cylinder. And yeah, it it jumped 3 teeth while driving. I tried to tell the manager, I'm like, this thing needs the heads taken off. He's like, can you spin the motor over? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, but it doesn't feel like some of the valves are moving. And he's like, put it all back together, do a compression test. So I put it all back together, I do a compression test, and I'm like, oh, this sucker's low, dude. He's like, go take it out for a test drive. I'm like, oh, you're not making me do that, are you? I'm like, this thing's gonna hop timing by the time I bet you it won't even make it out of the stall without jumping timing. And as soon as I backed it up and I heard a tat 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 tat, I just shut it right off right there, and I'm like, it needs heads. I'm like, this, and hopefully it's probably not piston damage, but definitely cylinder heads are wasted. Some people are trying to be cheap fixing their car, and yep. You got one of those interference motors, man. You jump 3 teeth. Heads are at least damaged. It does it under power. Oh, that usually gets you to break a valve, and then you drop a valve inside the combustion chamber, and oh, it's catastrophic. It does really cool shit. Banana peels and the heads fixes the knocking. Yeah, at least something's closing the valve, right? Ah, too funny. He's like, wow, those VW engines were special. I know. I've worked on so many of them. My favorite thing working on those VWs were their water pumps. That they would put plastic veins onto them that would separate off while driving. It was like, yeah, you don't need that water pump anymore, do you? Because I quit. You know how Gigabyte like on the 1070s like to spit the fans out? Yeah, that's what VWs used to do with their water pumps. Just spits the fan out. Whee. You'll just find it just sitting in the bottom of the housing. I'm like, oh, that's a new type of special. Gotta love those Nazi wagons. The Kupel car. Effing DC generator drove me nuts.
Look on the engine, right? Come to
Good luck on that. Good luck on that.
for sure. Good luck, Ozzy Bogan.
What I usually tell people to do is rotate through compression stroke on cylinder 1 4 times and make sure that all the timing marks are lining back up afterwards. Because like if you can roll the motor over in 4 full cycles by hand without feeling anything kind of goofy in the drivetrain, usually you can move on and feel confident that it should start up, and hopefully there's no valve noise afterwards. Good luck. Anything cool going on at the facility?
Other than the weather being pretty cool right now.
Man, it's never cool with your freaking weather over there, bro.
This facts. It was muggy earlier and it's cool now because it finally rained. But yeah, stuff, things, cutting holes in walls. You know, you put fans in walls. Things like that.
But we're putting glory holes in the wall. What? And you
ogre sized or a giant sized.
Oh, I didn't know you got into it like that.
No, like the humanoid giant, P5 faux fum kind of giant.
Right. Little
Not
drag,
that kind of
little dragon action.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, large animal. Mythical creature, maybe. Unicorn horn.
You nasty. It was okay till you brought the unicorn in. Got him. So we got airflow coming into the building that we desperately freaking need.
Yep. Thanks. Yeah, we got some new airflow coming in, getting ready to put some more outflow in the hosting room. Let's get that situated and going. Was looking at some new fans this week. Was gonna get like some of the iLiving fans, but they are on like back order for like 2 weeks. And I'm not trying to wait 2 weeks. Plus, they're still kind of expensive. Some of these barrel fans that I was looking at are like a fraction of the price. You know what I mean? If you looked at them, you saw them. They're like close to like 8,100 CFM.
Yeah.
So it'd be easier, in my opinion, just to do that.
Hell yeah.
In my personal opinion, I don't know. It's kind of way that going about it.
Right. I
Makes
like it.
sense.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm looking probably selling my older generation cards. Yeah, that's kind of something I'm probably toying with. Much as I really don't want to, but
Yeah.
I've been gracious enough to have a few of my rigs at my mother's house, and they've been heating her place up and and keeping her nice and cozy, and not having to pay like any electricity or anything. And she's just been being gracious, but she's moving due to some family situations and some very sad situations, and I will be not having a home for those rigs anymore. So the older generation cards that would basically come here and make negative, or go to the farm and make negative. So if they're just going to be off, then what's the point?
Yeah.
When I can roll them over into something maybe like, I'm thinking maybe like possibly getting like an S19 like Pro, and being able to, I can run it in like low power mode, so that way it'll be more profitable and make a revenue. Because since I've been running with free power, I've been able to like that offsets my cost of running things here, or any other bills, things like that. So it was helpful, and now it's gonna be like gone. So now I gotta like figure out what to do with those. But I have some cards that I'm not gonna get rid of.
Yeah, I've been toying around with some of that too, going, I
What's
mean,
up, Cedric?
there's
Good. I say good evening for us, but I think it's good morning for you.
it's like almost 20, right? Yeah, almost 20 GPUs I can be selling off.
Yeah, I know, because you I don't know if you want to like tell them what you did or whatever. Or a decision that we went over, I guess.
So, looking at the way that the market is at the facility, with the facility rigs, we have to decide what's going to be most beneficial for the company. And with that being said, we have turned off the E3s. We've turned off the all the 1070s, the 1080s, and the RX 580s. Because those are the least profitable. Now, my 1660 Ti is also in with the 1080s, but it's not like I am missing a whole lot. It's just a slightly more efficient 1070 Ti at the end of the day. So, it's like it's still not going to be profitable just because it's using a squeak less power. So I'm actually down to not really running a whole lot myself at the facility right now. I've got my What's Miner M30 plus is running. I've got my mini doges running. Believe it or not, the mini doges are still profitable. And I have my, it's like the next ones that are really on the chopping block really are like the 1660. The 6600 XTs. And like my 3060s TIs. Those ones are, starting to get onto that chopping block area too. So I've got to, it's like we've got to make sure that we're not losing money just because we got rigs running.
Especially like right now.
Yeah.
Because right now for like the farm is a pretty pivotal time. Like upgrades and like shifting. So like you gotta save every cent you can when it's gonna cost you more, like now, unfortunately. Especially being like GPUs and like older generation GPUs like that. Unfortunately, it's a good call in my opinion. Yeah, I'm doing the same. So
I mean, during bear markets, it usually muscles out the older hardware.
Yeah. But I mean, like in the facility situation, either A is rolling it over into newer upgraded hardware, or it's moving into like upgrades for the facility. In my aspect, same, rolling it up into upgrades as well, or whatever. So it's like everything goes to good use. You know what I mean? In my opinion, because they've all earned their keep. That's for sure. Some of the cards that I would be getting rid of are like some of the cards that I've had for like my almost my entire mining career.
Right.
So
I would definitely keep one of every EVGA I have. The duplicates can be sold.
Yeah. I have a hodgepodge of cards, so on that rig anyway. On the rigs that I would be like disassembling and like.
Well, because EVGA made all the EVGA GPUs collector's items.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely want to keep all
my worth more,
right. But just for the nostalgia, the side of it, I definitely keep one of each variation that I have. I've got some 1070, what is it? The 1070 Ti super clocks. I've got the 1070 OC. I've got a 1070 SE. I think the rest of the EVGA ones I have here. Outside of all the 3090s that I've got over at the facility.
Yeah.
You know, all those 3090 kingpins that Sadie keeps drooling over on my shorts. She loves the short videos where I'm showing off the kingpins. It's like, oh, I've got 3090 MV.
Oh, so the kids went live. The kids. 3090 giveaway.
I'm not red. We're not red panda status. I mean, if you get us to red panda status, I will do it.
I mean, I legit think I am most likely gonna give away my I think it's a 1080. I won't sell it. I'll probably end up giving it away. It's a Zotac because it mines well, but does not do very well for like being in a desktop. I ran it in a desktop PC for a minute, and it would artifact like no one's business. But mining, perfectly fine.
Well, did you ever 3 thermal paste it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were known to not. They need to be in a good airflow case.
Yeah. So I'm probably most likely just gonna give it away to somebody.
Fair.
'Cause I don't need it here, and you know, it do be facts. Do be facts.
Cedric's like, I prefer the RX 6000 series. He's like, way more efficient than last gen Ingredia flagship. Yep.
I'm in the poll before we head out of here, and it looks like 61% of everyone says no, there will not be a Binance.ca. 38% say yes. So it was a total of 13 votes. So most of y'all legit think no. I think there's potential, but kind of like what Nim was saying, would be, I mean, I would get it in his situation. And then you got some of the things we've heard here in chat about potential laundering of money of sorts. So it may not be him saying goodbye to good old Canada, but Canada saying sayonara because they're laundering money.
Yeah, but
So,
they're gonna sit there and look at any kind of
Pepe
dealings
coin will
with.
save us all. That's right, man. Pepe to $1.
They're gonna think that any kind
Just
of
for you, Tech
dealings
Man.
with Russia is now considered money laundering because you're moving their money, which means that it's illegal.
Right.
So it's like it's verbal garbage for coming from government state officials at this point, in my opinion.
Pay over USD. That's
Facts.
right, man.
I would definitely use a meme coin. I would use Monopoly money. If people would trade in Monopoly money over fiat. So does
Estimate the power of meme. Yeah, no, never. Can't.
right.
As soon as you do,
Doge,
you lose.
Doge to $1. Just remember that, everybody. Doge to $1.
Pepe to $1.
Well,
Floki
that.
to $1.
Oh my God!
I don't
If
know.
Pepe hit $1, I mean that would be like a $10 Doge, dude. We'd have
It'd
Dogecoin
be wild.
bazillionaires, dude. We'd have Dogecoin bazillionaires overnight. Richest Doge meme lords in the world. Man, I'd be
Pretty
rich.
wild, right?
I'd be rich, dude. That'd be a life-changing event. Just to add a 0 behind what I have.
Meme coins are all rug pulls. Facts. Know when to cut your losses.
Right.
Know when you're in the green. It's okay to like take your money out.
Right.
Take it all out. Put 25% back in. Not financial advice like at all, but
I mean,
if you want to keep it, like you think it's gonna keep going, you know what I mean? Like you have that feeling, but you're like well over double of what you put in. Nah, man, pull that crap out. Put maybe 25% back in. That way, maybe you can keep the ride going, or maybe you lose it and then you lose only 25%, and you still maybe only put in less than what
that'd be true, Cedric. That'd be true. He's like, I'm already rich with knowledge. Facts, bro. Facts.
It's facts. It's facts.
So does anybody have any other comments or questions before we head up out of here for the awesome weekend? And thank you everybody for spending a little bit of your weekend with us as usual. Yo. And I do know Chump should be.
Yeah, I already set it up.
You already set it up.
He's
I was
live.
just about to do it. Awesome.
He is
awesome.
live. They're live currently.
Awesome.
And redirect is set.
Set up. Awesome. So guys, remember, just hashtag DCA raid when you drop on in there. Definitely drop some FAs in the Chizity chat, fellas, because you guys are rated F for freaking awesome. Yo. Drop those FAs in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with us as we sit here and talk about all the good, the bad, the ugly about mining. Yo.
Ooh. It happens.
Right.
Another day, another set.
Right, you know it. You got anything else to add on to this before we head up out of here, bro?
Yeah, I got one thing.
Oh.
I would love to potentially show those that are here. Correct?
Oh.
Right before we leave.
For those who know, you know. For those who is loyal enough to stay until the very end, there's a bonus. We got a bonus for you guys. It's being debuted.
I was gonna say I want to see FAs
right
in
now.
chat, but
we need
I see plenty of FAs in chat.
Right? You guys are about to see the debut of something, and it's awesome.
Pretty cool.
It's not pretty cool. Don't even underestimate it. This is like FA on top of FA, guys. You're gonna want to drop more FAs in the chat when you see this, because it's just that FA. I'm just saying. Oh. We have a DCA banner. It's so awesome. We're gonna need FAs for the FAs for the FAs. That's how many there should be like a bazillion FAs now. Cause that's pretty lit there. And are we gonna be able to get that somewhere?
Yeah. Thanks. I don't know for how much longer, but yeah, It will be on like my personal store for like a
Oh,
short time. They raised their prices at the storefront that I was using, so I don't think I'm gonna stay with them this time. So like until like the 26th. This is like when it stays open too. So yeah,
all right.
we'll see. That's right.
Oh yeah, totally FA. I told you guys. I told you.
Okay.
Sadie's.
Whereby it'll be on cmdesigns.biz is where it'll be at. I don't know that it's on there now.
You better link that mofo. Link it, link it, link it.
There's the site. I don't think it's on there though. It wasn't on there.
He's gonna have to change
no,
that.
I hadn't put it on there yet because I was kind of waiting for that one to come in to make sure it wasn't like budged up. But it turned out good. So I will most likely upload it. While I still have what? A week in almost 2 weeks.
Sadie's like, bookmark.
There's lots of cool stuff like in there, except for the DogeLord coffee tab doesn't work anymore because you can't go to DogeLord coffee unless you have a password. But there's a swap space tab in there. There's some cool stuff. DCA venture stuff. Just some things that I was working on and kept for clients. Made it easy to like use for invoices.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was.
I do like the invoices they use. It's expensive though.
I know. I've been
It's
thinking.
expensive.
I've been contemplating reopening up the Shopify.
That's where I was gonna run. And I was running Wix, but Wix is raising the prices of it, and mine's running out. So they offered me like, if you cancel right before your stuff, or like you remove your payments, they'll send you a 50% off coupon. They always have. I've done it every year, and they did it again, but I don't know. It just didn't really seem worth it.
Like you're paying more and receiving the same, so you're paying more and getting less.
It do be facts. So I don't know. But currently there is.
Kyle loves
Family
your
Mart shirt on there.
your Raven coin shirt. Still, he's like, that thing's my fave.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, DogeLord had that design. I don't have that one. DogeLord owns that. So. But yeah, it's my favorite too. It'd be one of my faves.
Don't do it, Sadie. For the love of God, not an X3D chip. Are you trying to trigger me right before we leave?
Yes.
I think that was
That's
troll.
not
That's trolling me. That's trolling. No.
EOC proof card.
Don't make me like put up some like trigger warning up on the screen. I'll do it. Not 7000 series, just not the X3D chips. The X3D chips are the ones that are exploding. Those are the explosive ones. We don't want you to kill a board, especially if you got an Asus motherboard. Don't do it. Do not do it.
Don't do it. I want to do it.
Oh, I did not. Why are you not
Sorry, I'll
silencing?
trigger warn next time.
Where is I have the trigger the trigger warning of trigger warnings. There we go. Enhance. There you guys go. Just for you. It's like Gamers Nexus said, Asus bad. It's like, damn, spaghetti. Oh yeah, I've seen some like things. And then there's like amazing wire management like this. Okay, so I'll give you the opposite. So for anybody that was triggered in the last picture, this one should calm your nerves. Okay, so calm down. It's better now. Super clean, super organized. Bush Fraba. Cedric's like, oh god, holy moly.
Okay, noodles. Making me want Thai food.
There's more where that came from.
Oh,
The-
Thai food.
This one's the holy grail of wiring management.
Waiting. Oh,
oh.
that's what James is made of.
And then just to top it all
fresh
off,
and so clean.
there's one that you can put on your wall and be proud of. Instead of hiding your cables.
Damn, hello there.
I like this one. This one is like, you can be proud to put this in your living room. It looks like circuit board right on your wall. Like Sadie taking notes. This is the kind of persons who should run the governments. Yes. If you could take the time to have perfect wire management, you've got the you have the knowledge to do hard tasked functions, and is probably the most suited person to run a government in some fashion. So, with that being said, since we saw all that wiring prawn, wiring prawn. So, we're gonna go ahead and leave you off right there, guys. So you guys can go over to Chump Change with a smile and a grin. Oh, come skipping along, going. We saw wire prawn. Top that. Just remember, everybody, when you go up in there, DCA raid. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Certainly check out the links down below. We got free links to the Discord. Love to have you be a part of it. Otherwise, if you'd like to have your rigs hosted at the Family Mine, certainly think about joining the Patreon. Get in there. The link's down below. Get into DCA your mining. That's where you want to be, guys. Yo, there's some perks in there that when we open up our doors, that perk goes away. So it's only the OGs that get in there. They get the benefits of this perk. But in order to find out, you got to get in there. Oh. So with that being said, thank you, everybody, for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. And may your watts be low. And may your hash be high. Yo, we'll see you on the next one.
Later, guys.